Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally here, Dark Souls 2. We're gonna start a new game. I have played it some, so this will not be a let's play. It will be a walkthrough of the game. I'll try to cover everything I know about, but there's probably still some stuff that's not explored yet. We are currently in offline mode. The servers are down, but that won't stop us from starting a new game. And enjoy the first scene.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten land. A place where souls may mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. Once branded, the symbol of the curse, an augur of darkness. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic. Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why. Like a moth drawn to a flame, your wings will burn in anguish, time after time. For that is your fate, the fate of the cursed.
And here we are. Things Betwixt. So, new game. There's nothing really scary here. You wanna go up this path. And here you can probably see it, like right here. Those little cobalt things. They are not hostile at the start, but they will become if you stay too long in the grass area. So here's the first item you can pick up, rusted coin, which you can use to increase your item find. Now you just want to go up here, then head towards the hut.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed.
What is your name?
Yes, what is my name? NightmareGER, of course.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be?
Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Alright, character creation. So I'm gonna play a dude. Well, you can pick up pretty much like Dark Souls 1. Physique, make him normal or ripped. I'm gonna go ripped. Face, well, not gonna spend too much time here, I guess. Supposed to go with that. But they finally added beards to the whole thing. Yeah, I suppose that's fine. Actually. Go. Now, classes. We have the warrior, the knight, the swordsman, the bandit, the cleric, sorcerer, explorer, and deprived. Deprived starts with soul level 1, has 6 across all stats. So this is the pure build if you want, so you have to make your own way. Explorer has the most items. He starts with a Pharaoh's Lockstone, Repair Powder, a Lucky Coin, Prism Stone, or Aromatic Ooze, a Witching Urn and healing items, and a Magic resistance ring. Has a dagger, some bolts, and the explorer set. Pretty decent in the stats, starts with soul level 10. Sorcerer, obviously the caster, soul level 11. Has attunement and intellect, of course, starts with his wand, dagger, one spell, healing item. The cleric starts with a chime to cast miracles, of course, with his cleric robe and a mace. Soul level 14 with faith and attunement slots. Bandit has lots of dexterity and vigor. And vigor now increases how much stuff you can carry before you go change your rolling animations. He has a hand axe, a bow, arrows, the bandit set, of course, and healing items. Swordsman. This guy starts with 2 weapons, is focused on dual wielding, and the weapons are also already upgraded at +1. Has the most dexterity but the lowest vigor. Knight. Lots of stamina and strength. Not stamina. Vitality. Has the most HP at the start. Soul level 13. Has a broadsword and the falconer armor. And then the warrior has a shield but a broken sword. Hard leather armor, healing items, lots of strength, and quite high dexterity. So what are we gonna go with? We go knight. Gift. Life ring. Well, increases your health a little bit. It's not really worth it. You get one pretty early in the game. Human effigy. Not really worth it either. You can get those quite often. Healing wares. If you're new to Dark Souls, you might want to pick that up for some extra healing wares. Homeward Bone. Well, not really useful. Seed of a Tree of Giants. Now that thing, if you would get invaded, you can use that and the NPCs will turn on the invader and on you. So can be useful, but it's very situational. Bonfire Aesthetic. Now that, if you burn that at a bonfire, the game will turn that area into New Game Plus. And if you do it in New Game Plus, it will become New Game Plus Plus. And that carries through multiple walkthroughs. So if you use it in New Game, in the first area, for example, and then you come back, then the first area will be New Game Plus Plus instead of New Game Plus. A little bit confusing, but you will see soon enough. Petrified something. Now that's an item you can trade with the crows. That's what I always take. I would recommend it. You can get some really nice stuff. Alright. And this will be our guy.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance.
Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You'll lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Now, if you're wondering what I just got here, this is, if you pre-ordered the game, you get some starter weapons. You can get those weapons later on in the game. So I can show you those. It's like this. But it's mostly weapons you can't even use at the start. Like I can use this shield, for example. Which is kinda useful because you don't have one at the start. But other than that, not really helpful. Put on our hood. Yeah. Now this thing again. For some reason, when you start a game right now, you're always in this guard mode, which is really strange. Which reduces your stamina recovery, of course. But you want to go up here and pillage this chest, which will give you another human effigy. And then you don't want to go through that door yet. Well, actually, let's do this, because there's a bonfire behind it. Here, examine. That's your tutorial information. Light it, sit at it. Now you can see travel. You don't need a Lord vessel to travel around. You already have an item box and everything. Break that card. Get your first torch and Soul of a Lost Undead. Now we want to head back inside. Go back through this door. Head over the bridge again. We're not gonna fight the kobolds, it's not worth it, but we wanna go through here. Big scary footprints. Then you're gonna fight this ogre, or a hippo, depending on how you see it. And you want to try to get behind him and make him go into this sitting loop. But be careful, if you are too close, he will squash you beneath his butt. Finish him. If you manage to kill him, you get the stone ring, and behind him gold pine resin. Now, stone ring, additional reduction of enemy poise. So you do more poise damage to an enemy, which means you can stagger them easier. Then you want to go into the water here. Drop slowly down this waterfall, grab this item, small, smooth and silky stone. Another item we can trade with the crows. Now we go back into the hut, past the old hags. You could kill them, it will take forever, but it's not really recommended because you get items later, which you can trade in to respec your character. So it's recommended not to do that. Then you head out, and this will be your tutorial. So you head through these fog gates. Then you're gonna have some basic enemies. And these stones, if you break them, you can't read them anymore, but if you rest at the bonfire, they will respawn. Go through here. Down there we have another ogre and a coffin. Now you might think, oh, it's the Gravelord coffin from Dark Souls 1. It's not the case. If you lie into that thing, you get a free sex change. Yep. Not shitting you. You get your first dagger. This will be the first weapon you use if you start as on deprived. Take the archer out. Some dual wielding here. Out, life gem, and cleared the first area. I wanna come over here, kick down this ladder.
Give us mood.
Then you drop down here, grab these souls, drop down again, and then you climb up.
You, give us mood. Yes, you! Give us Silky!
These are the crows, and here you pick the small, smooth, and silky stone, for example. Then you want to go with leave. Don't discard. Leave it, and it trades the item automatically. You don't have to quit the game, come back in like in Dark Souls 1. You can do the same with the petrified something.
Yeah. So nice, so smooth. Yeah! Silky smooth!
Get a divine blessing. Channeler's trident.
You! Give us smooth!
So you might remember this thing from Dark Souls 2. Which you can do this silly dance, which buffs people around you. If you have the stats for the weapon though, that's the important thing. We're not gonna use that. And we head into the second fog gate. Or mist. It's not a fog anymore. Here's your first jump. Grab that, Ember Herb. You can use those to replenish some spell uses. You want to jump back over, climb up this ladder. And here, first intro to plunging attacks, like that. Open this door, and here you get a cracked red eye orb, which is really well done. The multiplayer works like a charm. It's a bit laggy sometimes, but summoning people really works well. You get into games really fast. You want to wait till he shoots, and kick down this tree, then walk over, slice him up. Now down here, it's gonna be one guy waiting there, and there's gonna be another archer. So drop down, take him out. Then you might wanna use a life gem. You can use that while slowly walking. Climb up the ladder. Take him out. Then go through this door. Take him out. Kick down this tree. Now you might think, oh, it's only one ogre, I can take him again. It's not the case, it's 2 ogres. Here's the second one. And you can either try to fight him down here, which is a bit risky. God, he tried to eat me. So you can do this. I'm gonna show you another way which might be easier for you. Let's see how stupid they are. Yes, follow me. One way is to lure them over to the bridge that you lowered. Gonna walk a little bit slowly. And then sometimes... Oh. Almost got me. Just 2 life gems. Now I think I might have him. See, he's stuck in the loop. Oh. Yeah, I think we might have him now. Or not. So one-on-one, these guys are not much of a problem. He set on me with his big ass. So, first one down. You don't have to kill these guys, but if you do, you get a special item from the handmaiden of the firekeepers in the hut. And of course you get access to the sex change coffin. There we go, number 2. So here, examine, you could lie down. The screen goes black and then you stand back here, nothing happened, unless you take off your clothes. Then you will see you wearing a bra all of a sudden. Yeah, so we're heading back to the old witch's house. Or the firekeeper house if you wanna go with that. Then you speak with with Milibeth.
You have proven yourself. We have little to offer, except perhaps these.
Handmaid's ladle.
May they bring fortune to your journey in some small way. This is a limbo, a link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story. Why else would you visit such a place? This lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Milibeth. The old women were once firekeepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on. The old women were keepers of the fire. But now, the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth. Long ago, fire keepers were commonplace. But now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old women are sisters. But now...
Yeah, the fourth one is basically the one you see in the intro. I'm gonna rest up at the bonfire to restore our HP and our weapon durability. You might be able to see it below the weapon icons is a small red bar. If that thing depletes, the weapon will break and you have to repair it. If you rest at a bonfire before that happens, it gets restored to full. So you might want to have always an eye on that. Now we're done with the tutorial. This is completely optional, you don't have to. Then you head through this cave. And here we are in Majula. Doesn't it just look awesome? I really like it. So you want to go down this path, and then you want to stop here. There's an item over there, so you slowly walk towards the edge, and here we can drop down. Then we can drop down here again. You want to turn to your left. Here you get a morning star and a cleric's sacred chime. Then you go back up the path. Grab these binoculars. Over here and here. Then we are in Majula. You want to hit this bonfire. This will be your central hub, like Firelink Shrine. Let's rest at it. And then soon, the next video, we will continue to explore the town of Majula and some other interesting things. So, thanks for watching, and I see you guys next time.